Welcome everybody. Excuse me. Welcome everybody. I am YouTuber here. Sorry, I cleared my throat there. Welcome to everybody. I am YouTuber here. We're getting set for the August 7th live stream. We're gonna do a weekly live stream every Thursday. There are some Thursdays that we won't. We get that schedule up for a minute, and then before we get into that schedule, let's talk about the games coming up next week on the same date. Next week, Madden 26 comes out, and we are going to have that for you on this channel. Starting with the Rams and the Cowboys from the preseason Dallas franchise mode. That is coming up, like I said, on Thursday as one of the games on Thursday. We'll have a college football game. Do not know the team yet on that one yet. And on the other NFL game that we for the week is the Arizona Cardinals and the Kansas City Chiefs. That was played in Madden NFL 25. We will play that again, Madden 26, and we will keep both scores. So the first score was 40-13. That score will stand, and Kansas City Chiefs won that one 40-13. We'll see how they do in the Madden 26 edition of the game, and we will keep both. Like I said, we will keep both scores for that game. So that is coming up. That is coming up next week. Then on Friday, we'll have the Buccaneers preseason game against the Tennessee Titans. And that is for week 1 preseason. And then week 2 preseason will get underway on Saturday. So we have Saturday and Sunday's preseason. Friday, or sorry, yeah. So recap it for you. I know this is college football live stream, but we're going to talk about Madden on here for just a bit, so I can give you the update for the first few set of games for the within the first week of within week 1 of the Madden 20 or yeah Madden 26 coming out. So on Thursday, it'll be the Rams and the Cowboys, and the Cardinals and the Chiefs. Then on that's Thursday. Then Friday is Tennessee Titans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Then Saturday, it'll be the Chiefs and the Seahawks and the Cowboys and the Ravens. And then that's Saturday's games. And then Sunday's game is the Steelers and the Buccaneers. Then we'll be on track for back on track for the final preseason game on the week of the 22nd, with the Bears and the Eagles actually on the 22nd. And then the Bills and the Buccaneers will be on the 23rd. That's an actual date of the game. And then on Sunday, the 24th, will be the Falcons and the Cowboys to close out Week 3 of the preseason for the Chiefs, Buccaneers, and Cowboys. The three main teams I'll be playing. We'll have other preseason games as well throughout the preseason, and we will be showcasing every NFL game for the regular season. We will talk about that in next week's show. But today is a college football thing, so that's the only matter that we're going to be talking about was just that. So, make sure we are live here first, but because sometimes it says it's now broadcasting, but I have to look it up on. Yeah, we are live. Just making sure. Oh, sometimes it doesn't do that. I don't know why it doesn't do that, but that is how it is. So let us get into we had live stream that was the title updated yesterday. We're going to be going and playing one of those. We're actually going to be playing a game in this live stream, a full game here. We're going to do Dynasty. We're going to do play now. We're going to be doing a play now. We're going to be doing what are we doing Dynasty? I don't know. Oh, we don't have time for hold on. Yeah, we will not be playing the game. We're just going to go into more onto the uniforms. The Bedlam game was, we'll have that this afternoon, sometime this afternoon. I decided, I said, um, I said I'm trying to keep this uh, under an hour this time. We had over 2 hours. The second part of yesterday's video, and the first part was 49 minutes and 11 seconds. So we'll continue on here, and let's go over some uniforms. Now that I know what has been changed and what hasn't. So we did this yesterday, but we're going to look at it again. Well, a few of them. We're going to be looking at the Big 12 ones that have changed in the Big 12. The ones that have changed in the Big 12 are West Virginia. We'll go over that in just a bit to show you what is new there. You can kind of see the car in it. You can see the different pattern on the helmet. That is that, and then I don't know if the jerseys had changed or the jerseys are the same. I don't know. I just know the helmets. I think I think those are the helmets. Uh, you can tell the difference between the 2020's Navy helmet and this year's Navy helmet, the one that is now in the game as of this latest update. Our second Big 12 team is Iowa State. I was just trying to remember which Big 12 teams we're trying to do by conference to make it smoother. We were all over the place yesterday's video. Is this helmet right here? I think it's the Cyclone's helmet right here. This red script helmet. Pretty sure that is new. Don't think that is. I think that's the only one. I think. Is this red script helmet? A lot of teams, especially in Big 12, are going with that. Kansas State, Oklahoma State, Iowa State. I don't know. We'll look and see how many Big 12 teams do that. And of course, Tulsa, they're always scriptive. They have some new ones. We'll get into them in a minute. But let's see here. Houston, another Big 12 school that has updated their home jerseys to make it reflect. And then the other one being Cincinnati. I'll show you what has changed there. I think the jersey, something on the jerseys had changed, and then the helmet, the new helmet, is this one here, the 1950s throwback. So, what does that mean? So, go to the top, look at the top of your screen, where it says where you see the black helmet. That's this one. Okay. It's not shown up there, but the logo is. This helmet is that last one. They have the 2004 helmet, black helmet 2, and then the red helmet. Red helmet 2, white, and black. So the two helmets they're up there are in the game. I'm gonna show you them. The black one is the first one you see. Then the throwback are up there. Okay, so let's go back to the. I'm gonna go out and back in, and I want to show you. So, oops. Failed around the Big 12. All right, so we're gonna start alphabetically. So Arizona, you have that helmet, and you should have that one. Okay, so you have both helmets. So you have both helmets here for Arizona. Okay. All right. Oops. Now Arizona State, you should have both helmets here. Okay. There's. Oops. There's the first helmet. There's the third helmet. So they're both in there. Okay. We're just talking about this helmet. It's not any of the logos. We're just talking about the helmets at this point. Baylor, both helmets up there should be in the game because I've seen them. There's a true traditional one, and then it's called the Santa Bear. There it is. Moving on to BYU, both helmets should be in there. There's the first one. I can't remember if that's the one or not. I think it's the throwback one. I think it's that one. I'm pretty sure it's that one. Yeah, it was that one. So both helmets for BYU are in there. Now, Cincinnati, we just saw that one. Both helmets are in there. Middle of Colorado, see if both helmets are there. So there's the main one. Okay, both helmets are not in there yet. They're probably going to reveal it at some point. The university has to reveal any helmets they're going to have, and so so that is probably coming in an update. Houston, the main the main red helmet. Okay, so no, it's not. It probably should be in whenever they reveal it by the season. Sometime in the season, they might wear it and reveal it. Then College Football 26 will have to go ahead to put it into the game. I will say both helmets should be in there. There's the second helmet, and then there's the other helmet. So both helmets are in there for Iowa State. Kansas. Here's the first one. Okay, so now it's basically just a smaller version of what you're seeing on this helmet. So maybe they're going to reveal it later on. Like I said, a smaller version of it. Um, just don't know yet on that. Okay, Kansas State. Both helmets should be there. Of course, there's the first one. There's the second one. And there's the one we were talking about. So they're both there. That's just this number, purple number on the other side. That's just if you can see the other side of it, probably would have that, but that is the right helmet. So, Oklahoma State does not have the Orange Rock and Bronco. They have the only orange ones we have in the game so far for Oklahoma State are. There's their first helmet, by the way. This is an orange one. Here's another orange one. Here's another orange one. Another, and another. And then back to the white. Alright, so what does that mean? That probably means that they're going to reveal it. There's a Throwback Thursday game in the first game of the season. They might reveal it then. That might be the helmet that they reveal. Then shortly after the next update, Oklahoma State, or sorry, the next update Coach will do to fix some stuff that was supposed to be in this update that wasn't, gets put in there along with some other stuff, and hopefully that helmet gets put in the next update. Is that orange Bucking Bronco helmet? Second helmet you see at the top of your screen for Oklahoma State's little cartoon helmet logo area. With the pin and the cursive Cowboys and the orange Bucking Bronco helmet and the Price Pay orange OSU logo of the brand, which is in the game. This I'll show you that helmet. Oops. There you go. That logo is that logo basically. So let me show you the black helmet, and so TCU both helmets I think should be in there. The only ones that have not been in there are Kansas's one and Kansas one, Oklahoma State and Houston. Or no, Utah. Was it Utah or Houston? No, it was Houston. Excuse me. So the main one. That's that one with TCU written like that, not in there. But I'm sure they'll reveal it. Hopefully, at some point during the game, they'll go throwback. So that should be hopefully. I don't see why they would be allowed to put it there and not here if they're not. Didn't think they were going to reveal the game. The people at the game didn't think they were going to reveal it. So test had both. How much in this one should be there? There's the first one. No, it is not. Okay, so that probably is a one that they're gonna throw back, as well as maybe even the one with that horse logo that you see up at the top of your screen. So, whoops, that was not. Is that the only one we? No. Okay, so, whoops. Let me go back to the Mid 12. We've done Arizona. We've gone up to Texas. So UCF is the next one. So we're gonna find out whether or not there's in there. There's the first one. There it is. So both helmets are in the game. Okay. So it only leaves Oklahoma State, Kansas, Houston, and Texas Tech so far. Alright, so there's the first one. It's a bigger version of it, but you get the you get the idea. There you go. There is the throwback one is actually this one, and yeah. So I don't know why that's uh. Anyway, the both helmets are in there for. Then we saw both helmets in here for West Virginia. So there's that one. That is not the white one. Is huh. This is the only white one we have so far, is with the interlocking WV inside the state of West Virginia, and not the WVU inside of gold football. That probably will be coming some point this season. So, and of course we saw that for Arizona, and so we're back to the beginning. So we know that that is the case. Now let's go to ACC. The only difference there is the bandana helmet. So basically the helmets are the same. They just one's a throwback style helmet. The other is now an actual helmet. Whoops! I hit the even in the wrong button. Okay. So the ACC. All right. All right. So the next one is Cal. Both helmets should be in there. There's the first one. There's that one. So boom, bam, 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 boom, and I think that's only two helmets. Well, yeah, regular gold. But that is it. So Clemson is the next one, and they only have one helmet. It's basically that. It's just that with the gray face mask and so I don't know if that's gonna come this year or not. I kind of doubt it. Clemson really doesn't like changing up their uniforms. Both the helmets should be in there. There's hold on. There's the blue helmet, and there's the throwback one. I think that was it. Was that the? Don't think it was that one because that didn't look like the D. Okay, so I think that one could be coming. It wasn't the Gothic one. Okay, so yeah. Florida State. The only other helmet they have besides the gold is the white, I think. Well, white and two. So yeah, that's both helmets. Just one is just let's throw back and then the other. Okay, so these ones should be both in there. That I'm pretty sure. I think is that one. Let me make sure that is right. Okay, so there's a gold helmet. Yep, that's it. So they're both in there. Louisville's both should be in there. Main one. There's they're there, but they're both in there. So the ones that aren't in there are probably gonna be revealed. Don't think. Yeah, that's just basically the same thing, just with different face masks. Old style. Okay. Uh, oops. Keep on the wrong button. I don't know why. I know. Okay, so we're gonna go back here. Boston College Scout. Let's see here. NC State. Both helmets should be in the game. There's the first one. Okay, the second one is not in here, but it probably should be revealed. It's an old throwback style helmet, so it should be revealed at some point, hopefully. And then Carolina, both helmets should be in there. There's hold on. There's the first one. And there's the white one. Alright, so both helmets are in there. Oops. I keep on hitting the I was supposed to hit the bad button twice or once, but I keep on hitting it twice accidentally. So went on to pit. There's that gold helmet, and that's it, I think. Yeah, that old gold helmet, not in there. We'll see if they're gonna bring that back for a game or not. SMU. That's that first helmet. Don't know if there's that. Okay, that's the first. That's this one. The other one with the that one's this second one, and then the one with the blue stripe is the other one. So they're both in there. It took me to realize. I think the only Stanford one besides this one is a white two with script. That one. Yeah, so no, not the one without the tree. Maybe that's to come. Syracuse, first one. Now the other one would be a throwback without a logo. So no, maybe that's coming as well. All right, Virginia's. We'll see if the there's that first. That's that first one. So no, the only throwback they have is it without the logo. So I don't know why that is. Virginia Tech. We'll see if both two ones. There's the first one. And no, they don't have the second one. So that may be coming to revealed in the game. Wait for us. We'll see if they have the first one. No, they don't have one with the white WF. That might be coming. I don't know. We'll see. That's what's called. Now, move on to the American. I mean, that's basically the same helmet. It's just the only other helmet they have is the first airborne and the black. So you have black, just a true plain black helmet. They have a crossbones one. You can barely see the crossbones there. I don't know why. Because I hear you can tell that there's a crossbones, but then when you turn it sideways like this, you can see it. And you have the gold, and then you got the airborne helmet. It's kind of cool. Um, Charlotte Bolt helmet should be in there. There's the second one. Excuse me. No, no wait, that is that one. And there's the second one. So yeah, both helmets for Charlotte are in there. You know, East Carolina, both helmets should be in there. There's the first one. And there's the second one. It's just more chrome look this time than the on picture. And there, it's less chrome there too. Well, that's for yeah, by the face mask, that purple around the face mask. Oops, keep on hitting the wrong thing, or hitting it twice. I mean, foiling both helmets with the palm tree should be on there. Yep, there's the blue. One says there it is says the helmet if you have it on one side, it's the other side. Yeah, okay. Um, Hold on. Now I'm trying to find the white version of that. And so no, it probably will be maybe revealed. Hopefully they'll reveal it. I'll have to see them reveal it. Like I said, I'm just guessing. I don't know for sure if they'll reveal it in real life or not. Memphis, whoops. Memphis should be in there. There's the first one. It's not the same it's not the same one, but it's close to it. And I didn't know that there was a number on the other side of the helmet. But anyway, um, we'll see if they do the smaller one with the black face mask and non just blue and white. Wasn't great to it. We'll see. I think we're. Wait, no, that's not it. Okay, American, sorry. Navy, that's the same helmet. North Texas. We're going to do the American and then we'll leave it at that. So there's the first one. Hold up. Hold up. There's the first one. That's the one with the Texas outlined on the helmet, but no, the second one is not on there. So we'll see if they reveal it or not. Rice, both helmets should be in there. I'm pretty sure. There's the first one. It's an interesting one. No, they do not. So the only silver one that they have, or only throwback one they have, is that one. So we'll see if they put another throwback in there. Reveal it this season. Well, you know when I watched, I'm only watching try to follow Rice and see. Well, just really any team. See if they do, just so that we know for the video game aspect that it'll come. Symbolize is basically the same helmet. Tulane, both helmets should be in there. This is the only new one that's in the game, period. The Wumbo helmet. There's the first one. It's not. It's. It's that logo would just. Yeah, it's not in here, but it might do it. It's similar to that other throwback one that I just showed you. Tulsa's the ones in there. The only new Tulsa ones. I'll show you the new Tulsa ones in here. This one I knew was new one. I knew that, but the other one was this one. Because this one was in here. This one was in here. The throwback was in here. And the gold helmet. So the only new ones were the USA one and the state pride one. So yeah. What makes the state pride one? I don't know. I'll have to look at that one closely to see what that has to do with. UAB. The only difference between that one and a throwback is the no logo in the gold face. We'll see if they actually put that in the game, or sorry, reveal it in real life. I mean, find out. USF, the first one. That's the second one. It's just bigger, a little bit bigger logo. UTSA one should be. We'll see. Here's the first one. I like that Spanish heritage one. No, I don't. I would like to see that one though. That's kind of cool. The state of Texas, the star on there for down there by San Antonio, and then UTSA, and then white outline in blue, or kind of back dropped in blue. I like to see that be revealed in real life and put it into the game. So, um, which ones are the ones that aren't in there so far that I think might come is this one. I'm thinking that I don't know where I saw. I think it was on Facebook somewhere on the Athletic or something had to do with Oklahoma State when they were showing the themes. I think the first themed game, pretty sure was. I guess it could be one of those two throwback ones that are actually in the game. I mean, technically those are a throwback, but the the one I'm thinking that is going to be the and one I like to hope it to be is the Orange Bucking Bronco one. Should be the theme should be in here where I saw that. I'll find it. I'll find it. Just give me a second. It should be in here. Um. Well, where did I say that? It was the themes. It showed the themes for the year. Let me see if I put. Let me Google it. Hold on, just give me 1 second. I'm gonna Google it. Okay, here it is. So, gaming industry Team Martin, that first game that's on ESPN Plus, says Throwback Thursday featuring the Cowboys wearing throwback uniforms. So, could be that Bucking Bronco won, of course, in blackout for the Tulsa game, Mid 12 tour. What does that mean? More with more details expected on social media. Yeah, I don't know what that means. And then of course, then we got homecoming. Don't know what that means for the helmets and jerseys for homecoming, but we do know there's a throwback Thursday, the first and only Thursday of the game, Thursday game, because the Friday game against Tulsa is a blackout. So, they've done it on a Friday before against Kansas State. So, what black I think that means? Well, it could mean. Let me find the black helmets first. It could be. Hold on. It could be this look. It could be this one, or this one, or something else. It won't be an orange. It won't be an orange one. I don't guarantee that. So it'll be one of those black ones that I just showed you. So yeah, I'm I'm hoping it's one that's already in the game. Pretty sure I don't see them. The only new helmet I think I see them revealing is that first one, or is that one. So okay, so both games, well, they're not bad. They're not back to back, but they're in terms of dates, but they are back to back of they're the they're the first two home games of the season. So that being said, I see it. What the one I see is the scripted Cowboys. That one at the top. That's the one I see for the blackout. For the throwback Thursday, if I were to guess at it, I would say the orange helmet with the Bucking Bronco on it. The one you see up on your screen. Those are the two I see, and then of course, then the knowledgeable 26 would put that Bucking Bronco one in the game because the other one's in the game from last year. Yeah, from the launch of this year's edition. Big 12 Tour, I have no idea what that means. That has to do with more the fans than the other ones because the other ones, Roots and Boots, had more of the fans dressing up as cowboys and cowgirls. So that is more fan related. Um, And of course, you got the homecoming. I don't know what they're gonna do for that. That's always the theme. That the homecoming one is against Cincinnati. If you're wondering, so it's UT Martin, Tulsa, Baylor, Houston, and Cincinnati. The only ones I see not being. We'll find out how they're gonna do it in the. Uh, they. So we'll see. When we do the schedule, I'll show you what schedule I'm talking about. Hold on. And then we'll leave it there for the video. So, let me find load. Let me find it first for you. Here it is. So it's this one's the UT Martin one, then you of course got Oregon. That's I'm gonna go with a white out in that one. Then you have an off week. Uh, then that's the blackout. So throwback, white out, blackout, and then don't know yet for Baylor. What I'm gonna do, and then Cincinnati is the homecoming one. I don't know what I'm gonna do there either. So beyond Tulsa, I don't know for these. I don't know the uniforms that I'm gonna want to do, but I know it's blackout, whiteout, or sorry, throwback, blackout, or sorry, throwback, whiteout, blackout. The non-conference schedule. So it's throwback, whiteout, and then blackout. So yeah, that's the uniforms we know of so far for my version of the schedule. Until next time, keep on YouTube, everybody. We'll see y'all in the next video.